All right, let's just get right into it. If you've ever used AI for storyboarding, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You have this amazing character design, right? But then you get to the end of the sequence and who is that? They're almost unrecognizable? Well, today we're going to fix that for good. I'm going to walk you through some proven field-tested techniques to lock in your characters and get that flawless consistency you're after.
Yeah, panel 1 looks perfect. Panel 40, it's practically a different character. Sound familiar? I bet it does. Look, this is probably the single biggest headache for anyone doing storyboards with AI right now. It's that sinking feeling when your amazing main character just drifts. And it doesn't just look bad, it can totally derail the whole production pipeline. But here's the good news. There's a system to beat this, and we're going to go through it.
And here it is, in living color. This is exactly what we mean by character drift. On the left, you've got our hero, looking sharp in panel 1. On the right, some stranger who decided to crash the party in panel 40. This is the exact visual chaos we are here to shut down. We're going to turn that frustrating drift into rock-solid, predictable stability.
So here's how we're going to tackle this. We'll start with the consistency nightmare, then dive into the master prompt foundation. After that, we'll cover locking in the look, designing a unique fingerprint, managing complex projects, and finally, I'll give you a go-forward checklist to tie it all together. All right, first up, the Master Prompt Foundation. Seriously, this is your first and most powerful tool for consistency. If you only get one thing right, make it this. It's the absolute bedrock of everything else we're going to talk about.
So what is the master character prompt? Think of it as your character's DNA. It's a super detailed, carefully crafted description that you literally copy and paste into every single prompt that features them. It's the non-negotiable source of truth that you give to the AI.
And making one is actually pretty straightforward. It's a simple recipe. Step 1, you list out all their physical characteristics. I mean, everything. Age, build, face, hair, you name it. Step 2, you do the exact same thing for their costume and any signature gear. And then, step 3, you just combine it all into one big, beautiful block of text.
Okay, let's look at a real example here with Sarah. Check out the level of detail. We're not just saying blonde hair, right? No, we're saying short, platinum blonde, pixie cut hair. We're talking about an angular face with high cheekbones. The more specific you are, the clearer the target is for the AI. This is how you stop the guesswork and get what you want, every single time.
And look at the impact this one thing has. We're talking a 60 to 70% jump in consistency just from using a good master prompt. It's not just a small tweak, that is a massive win. It's the difference between pulling your hair out and actually having a smooth, predictable workflow. It's a game changer.
All right, so we've laid the foundation with the master prompt. Now it's time to build on it. Let's talk about locking in the look by adding some more layers of control. So two really powerful techniques here are reference image anchoring and seed locking. With anchoring, it's pretty simple. You give the AI an image of your character and say, hey, make it look like this. It's awesome for getting the visual likeness just right. And seed locking, which you'll see a lot in tools like Stable Diffusion, is where you use the same seed number over and over to get results that are almost identical.
Now this is where the magic really happens. You take that detailed master prompt we talked about, and you combine it with a strong reference image. Suddenly, your consistency rate skyrockets to 80, even 90%. That is huge. The big takeaway here is that these tools aren't meant to be used alone. They work together, they amplify each other, and they create a super robust system for you.
Okay, next section. Let's talk about designing a unique fingerprint. This is all about making your characters so distinct that the AI just can't forget them.
So, what is a character-specific style lock? Well, it's not just one thing like, say, red hair. That's too generic. Instead, it's a unique combo of 3 or more really distinctive features. The password analogy is perfect here. 1234 is a bad password, right? But a long, complex one is way better. Same idea. The more unique your combination of features, the easier it is for the AI to find your character and not some generic clone.
And this just shows you the night and day difference. If you just type in young female character, well, you're going to get a random person every single time. It's a roll of the dice. But if you create a specific lock, like an angular geometric face plus asymmetrical white hair plus a bionic eye with a blue glow, now you've created a pattern so unique, the AI basically has no other option but to give you your character consistently.
Okay, so we've got a handle on single characters, but what happens in the real world? Let's talk about managing complex projects, from simple two-shots all the way to entire seasons.
When you've got more than one character in a shot, there are a few simple but honestly critical rules. First, you have to use the full master prompt for everybody in the scene. No shortcuts. Second, put your main character, the focus of the shot, first in the prompt. The AI tends to pay more attention to whatever it reads first. And finally, tell it exactly where they are. Zara on the left, Rhodes on the right. This stops the AI from getting confused and mashing them together.
Now, if you're working on anything long-term, like a whole series, a character Bible is an absolute must. It's non-negotiable. This is your project's single source of truth. It's where you keep the final master prompt, a bunch of reference images from different angles, the official color palette, maybe even a library of expressions. This is the document that keeps your whole team and the AI singing from the same hymn sheet for months, maybe even years.
And just a quick pro tip, but this one is vital, use version control. Your characters might change over a series, right? So when Zara gets that cool new scar in episode 4, you don't just change the old prompt, no, you create Zara Master version 1.1. It sounds simple, but it's what stops you from accidentally using an old design and keeps your continuity totally airtight.
Okay, we have covered a ton of ground. So let's boil it all down into a simple, actionable checklist. This is your blueprint for getting consistent characters every single time. Seriously, before you hit that generate button, just do a quick mental run-through of this list. Am I using my master prompt? Check. Is my reference image uploaded? Check. Are my unique style lock features in there? Yep. If there are multiple characters, did I separate them clearly? Yes. Just taking 10 seconds to confirm these things will push your consistency rate way, way up, probably over 90%.
And hey, if you still hit a snag, here's a quick troubleshooting guide. Face keeps changing? Easy. Add more specific details about the face to your master prompt. Costume details getting weird? Try listing the items in order, from top to bottom, in your prompt. And if you see that character drift creeping in over a long sequence, just re-anchor the AI every 10 or 15 panels using your original reference image. That'll reset it right back to your source of truth.
So, here's the bottom line. Character inconsistency? It's not some impossible technical barrier anymore. It's a problem we now know how to solve. You have a whole system now, from the basic prompts all the way to managing huge projects. So the only real question left is, now that you have these tools, what amazing stories are you going to bring to life?